guys, how are you doing today? I am doing fantastic. This is CSGO Lounge, Devil Logics giving you Devil Logics once again. Today, this is the VIP donator spreadsheet that I give you when you donate to me 2 keys or sign up on FANOBETS, which is another betting site that I showed you on my previous videos with my ref link. So here you have it. I want to go over some of the games. Here you have the legend here on the VIP spreadsheet. Tie and forfeit is dark gray and the not bet is light gray. So I will be not going over these too much. I will be going over wins and loses. So Navi versus Envious underdog bets. I recommended Navi, and you would have made a huge profit here, despite the risk factor if you followed my lead. And Fnatic versus VP underdog bet again, a huge underdog bet. VP would have given you a huge bet as well as I recommended. Now I want to go over a little bit about these teams and why I made the bets I did. So some of you were questioning me why, especially this game, why I bet on VP when Fnatic is great on Dust 2, which was the map choice. Well, as you saw on with Envious versus TSM, where TSM beat Envious 2-0, when they're coming back from big games, they're a bit shaky. And Envious, Fnatic, and VP just came back from big games. Now, Envious did have few games. Envious versus TSM lost. Now they're versing Navi and they lost. As you can see, they're shaky. Now Fnatic, same thing. This is their first match after they came back from that big championship. And VP came back and they also had a game against TSM in a best of one, I believe, and they beat TSM. So I thought VP, because they were eliminated, and Envious and Fnatic were the ones that were fighting to bite their heads off at the grand finals. VP had some time to rest. So although that was Dust 2, when you're on a slump, when you're shaky, when you're tired, then you're bound to make mistakes, especially when you think you are going to win on a map. And psychologically, I believed that VP had the upper hand here, as these teams are very close skill-wise. So I went with VP, and you would have made a huge profit here, despite the fact that many of you questioned me why I made that bet. I did many calculations. I thought out very carefully, and all of my all of my analysis was pointing to Virtus Pro, although despite the fact that the map was Dust 2. So there you have it. If you bet with me, then you would have made a huge profit. And many of my VIPs were very happy because a lot of people lost skins by betting on Fnatic today. Saw a lot of betting groups, raging at the fact that VP beat Fnatic very convincingly. And so my VIPs were happy, and I was happy as well. So Mouse versus Digitus, this was unpredictable. I did not see Mouse losing 2 straight maps off Digitus, and Digitus managed to do that. And here you would have lost $10, but that would have been minimal because you would have made huge money here if you bet underdogs with me. Now another thing, TSM versus G2. I said G2 on my previous video, but last minute I said no, this is too risky because TSM is a great team. G2 has been performing well, but TSM hasn't been performing well as well, and I just didn't want VIPs to be losing money here, just in case that TSM performed absolutely at their best. And so there you go. TSM did perform very well. G2 lost, and so I guess that's one of the privileges of having this spreadsheet and being a donator of VIP, getting that last minute call. So VP versus Envious. I said VP because Envious was still shaky, but apparently Envious picked up their game. VP probably tired from Fnatic's game. I thought they would be kind of hyped up here, but they lost. And I said only $5 here, and you would have only lost $5 if you followed my lead, which was minimal loss. So here, lots of things happened. I skipped, you know, canceled, and then I had a 5 straight wins here. Digitus versus Titan, I said underdog bet, and I said to my VIPs, Digitus has a great chance to pull off an upset against Titan. So if you bet big with me on Digitus, which was a high chance, I had a high chance, not even a risky bet. I said there's a high chance that Digitus will pull off this upset, and Digitus did. And my reason being was the map choice as well as Digitus performing well today against Mouse Sports. So there you have it. There's more in-depth stats involved in this game that I was confident enough to tell you to bet this big. I normally don't, but there you have it. Envious versus Hellraisers. I said $30 on Envious because Hellraisers performed quite terribly against Panta today, as they tied things up with Panta. So I was pretty confident that Envious would win Hellraisers here, as they beat VP here, and I was like, so they picked up their game. So and yep, Flipsit 3 versus CSGL. Many of you asked me for predictions here. I only gave it to the VIPs because it's only fair. And I said $20 on Flipsit. They won easy skins. CSG versus 3s Up, CSG versus Method, CLG. Although they were kind of shaky with Method, they still won. Easy skins, $30. You gotta make huge amounts of money here if you did chain bets with me on FANOBETS. And then this happened. Luminosity versus Complexity. Luminosity lost, and I lost $20, but that would have been minimal if you bet with me here and made huge profit. It was a good bet. Luminosity would have won, but I guess I don't know what happened. I didn't really watch this game, but I guess they just choked. Complexity playing well. Something happened here that I did not see it coming. Luminosity was doing well. I don't know what happened. So anyways, Cloud9 versus FE. I missed this game, and I told my VIPs to not bet on it because I missed this game and I just didn't have a chance to analyze this game enough. And I would have just went with Cloud9, bet big because Cloud9 versus FE, clearly Cloud9. But I did not do that because I didn't want to give you careless bets without doing any calculations. But I was confident that was Cloud9, but apparently here FE won at overtime. And that was a huge thing. FE won Cloud9 at overtime. And so I watched the video, a replay video of it, and I was like amazed by how FE played. It was not that Cloud9 was playing bad. I mean, they were not playing very well. They were not on top of their game, but FE, they were playing quite well. So here I said bet on FE. This was also a huge underdog bet, and Winter Fox was not performing well these days. So I said FE, $10. It was high risk because I didn't have the best time to calculate everything out, but I just thought $10 was worth it because we made a lot of money today on a risky day, and we won. And here enemy versus 3s Up. I said enemy, and we lost this here, but it wouldn't matter if you bet on this game because you would have made huge profit here. But anyways, the reason I bet enemy is because it was overpass and threes up enemy. They both suck at overpass, and also the fact that they versed Luminosity, CLG, teams that were better than them at overpass. But threes up played less overpass than enemy in the recent games, and I just thought if enemy picked up some gameplays, learned something from playing CLG, LG, and higher teams like that, then I thought if they played more, then they would have had more tactical solutions to winning this map. But I guess not. Enemy is just playing terrible today. Threes up beat them very convincingly, and I actually regret making this bet. But I guess my reasons were pretty valid. Anything can happen on CS:GO Lounge, but I guess my reasons were pretty reasonable. So losing $10 here was not that much of a big deal for me, as we made great profit today. So that was the summarization and a little bit of peek into the VIP spreadsheet that you will get if you donate to me. And let's get into the actual predictions today. So skip all the games above, as I know nothing about these teams. Now we will go on from 11 hours from now. ESC versus BX3. And this is a considerably, since it's best of one, it's a medium risk bet. I would go with ESC still, but I would skip or go with ESC on this game. Skip France versus Iceland. Penta versus SK. I would go with SK here in a best of 3. Penta, yes, they've been performing well these days, but with the odds like this, I would go on SK. They are the better team, I believe, and in a best of 3, I don't think SK will be losing this. But then again, if it was like today where a lot of underdogs won, then you never know. But statistically, SK should win this best of 3. Here, property versus CSGL. I would like to give you a flat skip on this game. I will skip this game, but in a best of 2, this may end up in a tie, or I would skip. This is really unpredictable, but I would go underdog on property if you want to, since the odds are great on CS:GO Lounge. But that is risky, so your call, but I will not go on CSGL. The best of 2 there. So I don't know why there's 2 games here. Same game. Ducks versus Epiphany. Best of 1, and it's 50-50 wide. This is 45-55. I have no idea why that is, but right now I would like to give you a skip on this game or go with Ducks. If you want to, if the odds change crazy, then and Ducks go like very low, then bet on Ducks. But at the moment, skip, because this is really a risky game for you to bet. Not a lot of games posted right now that I want to recommend, but here NIP versus HR, a great underdog bet that I want you to bet on if you have the chance and the guts to do it. I will personally be doing it. HR has a great chance of pulling this upset against NIP. This is cash. And last time they played, I believe NIP won by a close margin. And HR, looking at their past experiences on cash, they're not the worst team on it. They're pretty good and decent. They played quite well on this map. So going with HR here, and they might give you some profit, but do not go too high and play smart. Here, Flipsit versus Vexed. Vexed is actually EB, E battle, and I would go with Flipsit 3 here. The odds are high on CSGO Lounge here, but I would take you to FANOBETS where you do chain bets and you can increase the odds there. Here, SK versus Envious. I would go with Envious in this best of one. I don't see SK winning this best of one against Envious unless they're in like their second slump, like that is worse than when they were playing TSM. I don't think that Envious will lose this. So I would say it's pretty safe to go on Envious and flips it here in a chain bet. So, and if you do not know what I mean by chain bets, watch my previous videos. If you still don't get it, then leave a comment below, and if I get enough comments, then I will make a bet. I will make a video where I explain this more clearly there about chain bets and how to bet on FANOBETS and stuff like that. Yep. Here, Digitus versus SK in a best of one. I say Digitus. Again, SK will probably lose this against Digitus. Digitus are playing pretty well these days, and they are the better team here, I believe. Russia versus Hungary, skip this game. Now, last but not the least, Digitus versus Envious. And here you're gonna be asking, really? Really? Come on. I'm gonna go with Digitus. Yes, this is an underdog bet. It is 16 hours away, so odds would drop for Digitus, I believe. But this is overpass, and Digitus versus Envious, they're very close. They were very close on overpass. I believe they even went to overtime. And Digitus is not a bad team on overpass. They've played sometimes fantastically on overpass. So I believe if they pick up their game, and they're looking good right now, so if they pick up their game and play well, and if Envious is a little bit tired from poning SK or something, then I believe Digitus can pull an upset here. So that was a little bit of the games that will be going on today. FANOBETS, 3 games added right now. Game I will be skipping, 2 games I will be skipping, 1 game posted right now. And I believe I said SK for this one. The odds are not that bad right now. But I would be doing chain bets on FANOBETS. It's combination bet. They actually have, here you go, use combination bets to increase potential profits. If you click on this, I believe you actually, if you look at this, it actually explains everything. You just multiply the odds to get better odds, and basically you bet on multiple games to increase the odds, and you just multiply this odd by this odd by this odd to get this odd, and you get a higher return if all 3 teams win. But if one team lose, then you lose everything. So it's risky, but again, it is highly possible when you have 5 straight wins like this, or safe 4 wins that you can link in a chain bet and make like huge profit. So I encourage you to sign up on FANOBETS with my ref link on the description below. That would be huge, doing me a huge favor, giving me a huge support. And if you want to be part of my VIP spreadsheet where I update every game and give you personal, will I be making this bet, should I be making this into a combination, should I bet on FANOBETS, or should I bet on CSGO Lounge, or should I bet on both, and how much should I bet, and this can vary depending on how big your inventory is. If your inventory is very big, then this amount would increase based on your unit size. But yes, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I can give you some big profit. So subscribe, like, give me all the support and love, and I will be making you more profit and more predictions every day, and giving you great predictions, giving my most effort to analyze these games for you. And one more thing that I wanted to emphasize was I actually do pay to make these videos. I I buy quality recording devices. I buy quality quality like mics and stuff, program softwares to record this video. So I do appreciate some donations. Again, I'm giving you honest and possibly safe bets with a guarantee of you making profit if you follow my VIP bets. This was my other bet the other day, winning. This is a chain bet example of a chain bet that I showed you on my first or second video, I believe, where I won 3 games, and here you go, profit. So I make these videos for you. I make these predictions for you. So please like my video, subscribe, donate, and tune in for more next games. Thank you very much. This was CSGO Lounge Devil Logics, giving you Devil Logics on FANOBETS and CSGO Lounge. Thank you very much.